Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Homestuck. Last time a bunch of shit happened last time. Oh shit, that was the Caliborn intermission.
Yeah, that was what happened last time. I think that was, yeah.
It's been a while since we actually recorded
last time on Homestuck.
And I just put like a real. I'm not gonna do that. I'm probably just gonna leave me saying this.
Last pretty much where we left off is all the mustache or hair lover, hat lover guys, whatever.
Yeah, the hat lover guys were talking, and then the Condis was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, pretty much.
Years in the future, minus several. Roxy, examine Wizardfic journal. Roxy, open to random page. Have fun.
Give me a second, I wasn't ready. I forgot this is how it starts.
I think you were supposed to just tackle him, Beatrix said, looking all kind of put off. Wizardry Harper reached down to the body of the fictional camper. He just shot and picked up the flag. Same difference. Is it? This is some lame magical version of capture the flag. The book wanted me to capture the flag from him. The flag has now been captured. Anyway, he's just a kind of brainless puppet. And what are we? She asked. I don't know. Brainless puppets who've spent a few years in the real world, kind of like everyone else, I suppose. Jeez, that's cynical. Anyway, you're the one who said we should let the story play out the way it's supposed to. I'm just playing out your own rules. Herbert made a dismissive gesture with his smoking gun. These punks were starting to get on my nerves. We're making progress anyway. See? Listen to that. Russet's scene is coming up. If I remember right, this is the one that introduces his reoccurring love interest. Also, I guess the chief bad guy? I mean, sort of. She listened. There was a yelling through the woods. It was coming closer. Help! Herb! B! Where are you? The three Spurnik scoundrels fled through the woods on their magic flying horses. They were chasing poor Russet. Russet held onto Fort Cranus' flag for dear life. He was a little scared, but mostly brave. Not afraid of those Serpnuk cowards. They caught up with him, and then they knocked him down. His wand flew out of reach. Hey, Clove, not so tough are you without your fancy wand? He was the one. He was one of the Serpnuk boys, and he sounded quite brash. Another one said, "You think you're so hot with all your charm and good looks? Well, let's just talk about that pretty face." Ha ha ha. Then they start beating him up. Herbert, ow.
God, how
please.
long is this?
So long. Herbert, ow. Will you do something? Ow. So Vanna, this can't be right. Herbert aimed carefully with his bayonet at the head of Russ's assailant. He was way serious and stone cold about it. He was not going to miss. Bang! He missed. Beatrix was grabbing his arm, redirecting his aim. Herbert, you have to stop. Why, Beatrix? He said with a super sly smile. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were taking some enjoyment from watching your dear pal Russ's smackdown. What? No, she didn't let go of his arm, but he wouldn't quit his douchey smile. She went on, you can't just keep offing fictional characters. It's, I don't know, irresponsible. Yeah. Besides, you know the scene is supposed to play out like this. Russ is supposed to get rescued. How is he supposed to get rescued if the bullies are dead? You can't just go around changing things. I guess you're right. Herbert holstered his gun, admiring a few more choice sucker punches to Russ's midriff. Oof. That one'll leave a mark. Beatrix regained her calm. So who's this guy that's supposed to save him? She asked. You say he's the villain. Ow. Ow. What? Here he comes now. A mysterious and alluring voice came out of nowhere. Go easy on him, fellas. Leave this one to me. It was so brash and arrogant. just the sound of him made you mad. The boy stepped aside. The leader of the serpent came forward. Russet had bruised and sore. Russet opened his eyes and saw someone so handsome. He had never seen a boy so intriguing and beautiful before. He had black hair and glasses, about 100 merit badges. Beatrix squinted at the serpent boy. She didn't know why she couldn't see it coming. Grant? The boy stooped down and gave Russet his hand to take. He said, I'm afraid I have to take your flag from you. You see, it belongs to me and for Stefanik. However, Russet was very intrigued. I will decide not to take your flag if you promise a favor. A favor later on from now. A favor, Russet said. But he was barely listening. The resemblance to his real-life friend was uncanny. He was sure it was him. But there's this dumb prison. He was no more than a soulless mannequin dropped up to recite insipid horseshit. You have to promise me that when the time comes, you will betray your friends and help me, he said arrogantly. Russet was outraged by this, and yet he couldn't help but feel strongly drawn towards his magnificent, handsome boy. Russet said definitely. Actually, he said it like a zombie. Never. I'll never betray my friends. He. I should have known. You are totally loyal to your friends, as I expected as much. What is your name? Russet, he whispered. Pleased to meet you, Russet, even if you are the enemy. Allow me to introduce myself. The guy paused to remove his glasses and polish them on his sash. It came off as a seriously dramatic gesture, just as intended and also as explicitly stated in the text. My name is Slinus Smallvort.
Roxy, jump ahead a little.
Oh my god.
There's so much.
Do I have to read?
You're
Is
the
it
one who's been
important?
championing these.
Shut the fuck up. Herbert and Beatrix were dressed in fanciful athletic gear. That's what kids wear when they're about to embark on a journey to complete some irrational magic sports. Herbert had tucked under his arm a big stitched-up leather ball with golden springs poking out of it for no goddamn reason. It was called a skavump. Beatrix had propped off her shoulder this funnel thing. Beatrix had propped on her shoulder this funnel thing to be worn as a glove called a gimmish horn, a crucial appendage for a Dressel scooper worth her salt. Salt?
This must be what Homestuck sounds like to people who don't read Homestuck.
They've been selected probably for some valorous deeds they did to represent Fort Crownsness in the highly musical sports event. Russet was there too, but he didn't get chosen to play in the sports due to some poorly explained stuff that no reasonable person could probably care about, even if offered loads of cash. He was mainly jacked into the scene to wave goodbye. The scene to wave goodbye and wish them luck, which he begrudgingly did. He also put in some time dodging questions and avoiding eye contact from his friends. He was being a champion at that. Russet, answer me, Beatrice demanded. Why the heck didn't you tell us? Or tell Grant for that matter? Herbert wasn't paying much attention, so Russet was moody and cryptic and didn't tell people some stuff. What a bombshell! He worried at one of the springs poking out of the redonkulous fall. It made a springing sound like a mouth harp and broke off. He wondered if the springs served any actual purpose. The springs did not serve any actual purpose. How could you keep something like that from everyone that you know all along? I just wanted what was best for the Grant, he finally said. She had tons of questions, but couldn't settle on the next one to ask. She was about to let goodbye language go to waste. Or she wasn't about to let goodbye language go to waste. So she did kind of what mimes do when they don't like something you said. How long did he know Grant was from this dog shit wizard fic? How did he escape in the first place? Was it really the spell that sealed them here? How long had we been planning this? She guessed that would explain why he had an absurdly obvious pseudonym. Great Grant. I'm sorry, what is that?
I don't know. It's a name.
An enema. Yeah, that's a real name. Great job, bro. Or should she say, Slyness? She worried if his bogus name wasn't an anagram for something like a clue tangled under their noses. Magic guys do love their anagrams. They are just so damn clever, and when you finally figure them out, it's like, whoa, instant mindfuck. He's quite a trouble person, you know, B. However, looked up from his skip bump. Well, if Russet thinks so, then she gave up the interrogation. When you're dealt a shit sandwich, why go to war over who baked the bread? Russet could have stuffed his dumb secrets in his sack for all she cared. What did she ever say to this moppig tool? She never thought she would long for those times before they met. The old questing days before all this started. She was never exactly psyched to watch Herbert assault a crazy old wizard with a pistol, but now, okay, she wasn't saying she wanted to see more wizards get shot. She just meant she would trade all the badges of the world to go back when things were simpler. It was time to go. The narrative's invisible conductor let them know with the arrival of a carriage. It was drawn by two floating, perfectly immobile wooden horses. Herbert read this thing 100 times, but still couldn't understand the author's fascination with flying, rigid wooden horses. Herbert held open the door of the boat and gestured her in with ironic chivalry. The text didn't let it go unsaid. That was meant as a big fuck you to Russet, thus keeping their rivalry brewing. But in truth, neither dude was feeling it at the time. Beatrix got in, and they were off. Rigid horses, carriage, and all into the sky. They turned around in their seats and waved to Russet below because a poorly written sentence said they were supposed to. Beatrix smacked her forehead. Not an anagram, she quoted from her brain. What? He asked. That fucker.
Roxy, skip to the end.
Herbert took a swipe at the clumsy yet elusive skip-up. The orb ducked under his arm and shambled on its way like a husky beetle with some stuff to do over there. The crowd of almost people roared generically at the almost snatch. The maneuver, if successful, would have locked the score at Queen 6 love, which really would have been just wow, something else. Possibly exciting? Whoever still didn't quite understand the rules for their game. And judging by the antics of all the other boobs on their floating white horses, the author didn't either. Herbert struggled to turn his horse around to pursue the bump, but his mount of rigid lumber was unresponsive. As much as he reminded himself, he just couldn't get used to the fact that the story was in control of the horse. Dead ahead was the League's elite Dreadcell Scooper, who was fussing with the laces on her garage horn while her horse idled. She looked up. Herbert, watch where you're going. I can't. I think the book wants us to crash. Beatrix thought about it. She almost kicked the sides of her inner stallion to prod it along, but caught herself. Do we really have to? Herbert shrugged. Another solid half minute of awkward horse advancement went by before the creaking oaken collision. Herbert tumbled through the air, hit the grass pitch hard on his back. Beatrix landed on top of him. They found each other face to face. Is she serious with this? She asked regarding the hella subtle way the author decided to craft the situation. Situation was like poetry in motion plus horns. I'm afraid. So I think the story is built-in romantic tension between us. It is. It was not a question, but a statement of major concord. Yeah, it is establishing the groundwork for romance between our characters. It's sort of the one token heterosexual romance in the book. We probably just have to write it out. Beatrix didn't know what the feeling of color red flesh, but Clown could swiftly. She could sweat. The feeling was creeping onto her face. Don't worry what's wrong, you lushy Dumbo.
Roxy, don't write while to drunk. You decide to take your own advice. You'll just wait a few hours to sober up before continuing your hero's metatextual adventures through an even crappier wizard fic than your own, which you yourself wrote anyway. Contrary to what your loyal readership of Zero may believe, being impaired is not actually constructive to the process of engineering awful prose. Well, it looks like your alien pal wants to say hi anyway. Might as well pass the time chatting with her. Your home suddenly loses all power due to the storm, which makes no sense. All devices in your house are powered by the portable green hubs you stole from the lab. That's weird. Your laptop continues to run on battery power regardless. Roxy, answer you.
Hey, thank God you just cheered me. You saved me from myself from making my root crimes against literature. There, see how I mean? Yeah. Could wait. How do I know your name? I don't remember you telling it to me, but somehow I know it's gotta be. Say something. Man, I'm drunk enough without having sulfur dot puzzles. Am I been drunk? Actually, I don't think so. Why did I think I was? What's happening here? Clearly, talk to me. Huh? What was that? I thought I heard something.
Roxy, look out window.
Is there something out there? How is that possible? When the window has no power. WTF is that? It is like the technically drunk crack in the spooky void. And what is that? Is it... Could it be? Oh my god, it's Twinkly Harper! Haha, what a pal. All coming to see me from infinite nowhere.
Roxy, say hello.
Twinkly Herb, I didn't expect to find you here. Actually, where do I know you from? This is driving me crazy. When did we meet? Callie, God damn it. Can you see it? I'm catching up with a good friend. If you want to join the conversation, feel free to start speaking. It's something other than a load of dots.
Shh.
Oh, shh. Sorry. Had no idea you were saying shush. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Thank you.
No problems. I also got no idea why I could suddenly understand Morse code. Which, you are all but blinking at me through Twinkly? DGI.
The short answer is you are having a dream. There will be plenty of time to talk soon, but let's please keep a low profile for now.
Okay, fair enough. This is a dream. Now, she has starts making sense. Your soul is like presenting itself to my subconscious in the form of Twinkly Herbert, or maybe your soul was always in Twinkly, or oh man, there is our heart. I am being embarrassment to size here, so whoops. Oh my god, don't mistake my dots for letters. Okay, Callie/Twinkly. Well, but what exactly are we being quiet for?
So my brother doesn't hear us.
Oh no, you mean he's here already?
But yes, he is passing nearby while doing damage to the furthest ring. He's following a large party of ghosts in hopes they will lead him to me. His intent is to destroy my soul.
Dang. Well, don't worry, Kai. I'm gonna let your bro kill yourself.
You're very sweet. I missed you, Roxy. But there is not much you can do at the moment, other than remain discreet. Let's continue this elsewhere. Follow me.
Okay, where are we going? Hey, wait for me.
Roxy, exit room.
The fuck? What happened to my hands? Some stuff is different. I don't remember this. Kelly, do you know what's going on?
No, but let's keep going.
And what am I even wearing? Why are these clothes?
It appears to be the outfit of a fashionable science woman?
Oh yeah, like a sexy science lady suit. That's pretty cool, I guess.
Roxy, examine painting.
Hello? And what have we here? Oh my god. Oh my god. That wizard. Heck yes. He's so perf. Callie, check him out. That ain't even a painting. It's so shitty. Did someone like grab a random ass lover's wallpaper off the internet of a jolly wizard doing what appears to be the world's dumbest spell and saved it at low quality and then just like printed it way too huge? Oh yeah. It's not even scaled proportionately. It's stretched extra wide to fit this expensive as fuck frame. Is that shit like literal solid gold? I can't even deal. Whoever did this was a wonderful genius.
Yes, but we have to go.
Yeah, I'm coming. Sheesh, Callie. You got to stop and sniff some roses now and then. I mean, huggle some garnish wall wizards. Such are the simple joys of life. Anyways, in conclusion, and in summary, that was hard.
Roxy, continue.
Was. Yes. More choice sides. Don't worry. I won't stand around fangirling over these ones. Well, maybe for a second. Look at that one. Dude means business with his resplendent beam of pure white superstition. Hey, wait, you're getting away from me.
Then hurry up.
Hold on. What was that? Kelly, hang on. Is there someone else in here?
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Ooh, scary.
Kelly, wait. Clappy! Was that?
This way.
Is she here? Is the Battle Witch here in my house?
Remember, you're only dreaming. All that you see is coming from your memories and subconscious.
Okay, I will be telling myself that. It's only a dream. It's only a dream. My house. My dream nerves are a wreck. I wonder if my dream house has any dream boats. No. Bad dream, Roxy. Let's not fall off the dream wagon.
Shh! Through here.
Okay, after you.
We will have more privacy here.
More privacy? You mean in the observatory?
Not exactly. Roxy, go through. Excuse me?
What is this? That's a logo. That's the logo right there.
As the Homestuck logo, yeah. Roxy, turn around. Hello.
Cliffy, that you?
Yes, it is I.
Holy shit! Most pious and reverential of shits. Turd in the church, Kelly. You startled me.
Sorry.
But yeah, so, hey, nice to finally meet you. Wow, Lee, you're pretty. So, when you said you weren't good looking, it turns out that was a bunch of baloney.
No, Roxy, I'm afraid it was not a helping of your delicious. God damn it. No, Roxy, I am afraid it was not a helping of your delicious earth baloney.
Don't say that. Also, you said you were a cherub, but if I'm not mistaken, you appear to be a troll. Unless cherubs actually look like trolls.
Roxy, how do you know what trolls look like?
Maybe she saw them during one of her many dream walks.
Maybe. Alas, we do not. This is not my true appearance. I have taken the form of my troll Sona. I wanted to look more presentable for our meetup. Unfortunately, my true visage would likely repulse or frighten you. That is not the first impression I would like to make.
I'd also like to point out that she probably knows what trolls look like because of, like, the Condis, maybe?
Yeah, actually, wait, that's... Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're completely, yeah.
Come, please, trust me. There's nothing you could look like that would make me scared of you or grossed out. I'm your friend, and I know you're nice as that no matter what. So, could I see the real you?
That is so kind of you to say. I can believe that a lovely person like you would be able to stop herself from recoiling at the sight of my monstrous face, but it is out of the question. I am much more comfortable appearing to you this way. Really, it has more to do with my own dissatisfaction with the way I look than any lack of trust in your character. You understand, don't you?
Yes, it's okay, Kelly. You can go on keeping a cute troll. I'm just happy to see it.
Likewise, I wish it could be under better circumstances, though. We may not have much time here.
Where's here exactly? Am I still dreaming?
Yes, I have led you to a dream bubble of my own design. My imagination and thoughts dictate what you see here. As I told you earlier, my brother is hunting for me, so I've created a little sanctuary and space to stay hidden from him. That is why I could not speak to you earlier, not out loud at least. He is highly sensitive to my presence, so it is very easy for me to get his attention if I'm not careful. But as long as we stand in the center of this vortex, we may speak as loudly as we like. No information can escape this dark pocket so long as I maintain it, and seeing as you are a hero of Void, you make an ideal guest to bring home for one who wishes to remain hidden. Though I will say the fact that you are my best friend is a lovely bonus.
This bonus. For real though, it's so nice to finally see you, no matter what you make yourself look like. I wanted to tell you about what's going on with me and my friends since we got together. It's been so fun hanging out with them, even in spite of, let's be frank, some truly select teen drama. See how I'm kissing my two pinched fingers here? Mwah. It was like that. The embarrassing teen mannequins have been sumptuous and come highly recommended. No, but really, it's been great. And after some time IRL with them, it started feeling weird to think we were ever even apart. Yet sadly, it was not complete because the moment I met them all was also the moment I totally lost touch with my other cool BFFC from the webs. I tried calling and calling your name, but you never answered.
I know. I am sorry.
Don't be sorry. I knew you'd answered if you could have. I guess maybe you hate yourself so deep in this dream I couldn't wake you. Damn. This must have sucked spending all this time here hiding from your asshole brother. Like, I know he's a dick. I talked to him enough times to get that, but why is he trying to kill you so bad?
He is not trying to kill me. He has already succeeded at that. Okay, sure. On the day he found a way to kill my dream self, I was done for. Though, to be honest, I doubt I'd have fared much better regardless. I think his half was always meant to predominate. My will was simply not strong enough to overcome his. You know as well as I how stubborn he is. I don't think he has ever had even a smidgen of doubt in his thoughts or remorse for his deeds, whereas I was always plagued by such feelings. On some level, I always knew he would win, but I fooled myself. I thought I could overcome his ego by looking beyond his negative qualities, staying optimistic, and working together with him in a game to accomplish something extraordinary. And that in doing so, perhaps I could begin to help him change, to teach him to evolve beyond his hateful nature, and as he changed for the better, slowly but surely he would become more like myself. That was how I thought I could predominate. It was how I was going to win. And really, if he grew closer to me in that way by learning kindness and compassion, we both would have won. My predomination would not have meant his absolute death, but our true union. But sadly, I underestimated how consumed he was with the need to destroy me. Now he is completely obsessed with finding my soul and wiping me out for good, even if it means tearing apart the reality that surrounds us. He will never feel he has won until all traces of me are gone.
Hearing all that just makes me so unreasonably mad. Fuck that shitlord. I feel so bad knowing you died and there wasn't anything I could do, no matter how much I said your name.
Don't fret. You did all you could.
Isn't there some way we could bring you back? Some baller fucking magic or a bomb-ass fairy spell? I mean, could we find an answer in, like, for instance, your enchantments?
Very unlikely.
Dang it. Okay, then, if I can't do that, then I guess the next best thing would be to find your little shit of a bro and feed him a steady diet of his own ass. That is what we're supposed to do, right? I mean, from what I gather, the dude is ridiculous bad news. Such brutal and stinking news. So eventually, somebody's got to kill him. That's probably us, ain't it?
It's true that he deserves a comeuppance like few others, but slaying him is not actually your responsibility as heroes now. In fact, if anyone must bear that burden, it might be me.
Oh yeah?
Possibly. As we speak, there are hundreds of souls out here in the furthest ring working to defeat him. Some search for a fabled treasure, a weapon said to spell his certain demise, while others say that I myself am this weapon, and so they search for me. They band together in great numbers for this cause, and attract his devastation in hopes of revealing the path to the weapon, while at the same time they draw his attention away from me, and it is a good thing that they do. I must remain hidden from everyone for as long as I can.
Why? Why not come out and be all like, here I am, yo, it's me, secret weapon Gus Kelly.
Because I am no such thing. I was already useless against my brother when he was just a brat who liked to tease me. Now that he is an exceptionally muscular and invincible adult, my chances are laughable. No, if I am to contribute, I need more time. I must go in search of my own weapon.
What weapon?
Ironically, the same weapon which many of them are looking for. Me. It's the only sliver of hope I have left. I have reason to suspect there may be another iteration of myself out here. One from a doomed timeline who was kept hidden for a long time, just like I have. But unlike me, she supposedly came from a reality where she predominated instead of my brother. And not by the means which I described. Hers was not a mild union of reconciliation. Amazingly, her predomination was absolute, a major feat of will, just as his was with me. As such, she went on to play the game, and well, I cannot even imagine what followed, aside from the fact that she eventually must have died for existing in an offshoot reality. If she exists, I would be eager to meet her. It would be a chance to get to know a version of myself who was strong enough to override the will of my brother. Someone I might have become if I had a little more courage. And if she is such a person, then I really believe all I have heard must be true. I believe she is the key to defeating him, so I have no choice. I must go in search of myself.
You sound like a real popular lady out there here. Even you are looking for you.
Indeed.
Well, I hope you can find her, but if that's your job to find Bizarro Kelly or Calliope and go wall up your bro, then what is your heroic biz?
It's the
Or what
same.
is our purpose?
It's the same as it always was, to win the game.
Oh, yeah, duh.
It is as I once told Jane, with victory you may finally exit this vast whirling storm. By claiming your reward, you would bring closure to a very wide coil of causality, one not tracing a continuous path like a snake, but intricately woven like a wreath. A ring of countless little rises and falls, ascents and descents, on its way up and down a pair of much bigger ones itself, from alpha to beta, then beta to alpha, as if a mountain to be scaled and then climbed back down. Its peak touches the eye of a storm which cannot end until the moment you all walk through that door. Only then will there be calm. Ah, bugger, forgive me, sometimes I forget myself and begin speaking in riddles. It's just a habit that is in the nature of my people.
Yeah, I guess. At least yours are better than your bro's stupid game.
Don't remind me. In my opinion, they do not qualify as anything of the sort, much the same as his shitty twists.
So from what I'm surmising here is we don't need to beat him to win our game. Like, dealing with him directly is kind of out of our domain.
As the one who provoked the breach in Paradox Space, which I just colorfully described, he has always exerted his influence on your realities from afar, and from many different angles, through unwitting surrogates, outsourced manipulation, outright enslavement, and even petty harassment. But most of all, he prevails through the simple inertia of inevitability that has always been on his side as a Lord of Time. And as the one who's to blame for foolishly allowing him access to such power, it's only proper that I take responsibility for finding a way to defeat him. But even though his methods of influencing your session are indirect, they are still formidable. There will be a number of powerful foes who will stand between you and victory. Tomorrow, a terrific battle will take place. When you wake up, I suggest you begin to prepare.
Okay. How? Like, make more sick gear? I could hustle another batch of ill-wicked guns. Just a big old pile of guns. Jake can have the wimpy smaller one. Makes Jane like a fancy new fork or spoon or such. Like an elite endgame spoon, whatever that is. Like, the Chowder Fucker 5000? Janie could be flipping her god spoon around. Bobby the monster's doing like good damage. Won't bother making enough for Dirk since he's basically married to his boring anime sword. Like, you could even pry that thing from his rat. Dead cadaver.
Yes, I'm sure new equipment would come in handy. Now that you mention it, well before I died, or even realized I would not live to play, I made special exception to my rule of staying linear with conversation. I messaged Jane a birthday gift. You see, I had a brief vision from Skya, which suggested to me she could use a boost in morale on this special day, so I offered her something very dear to me, just a little token to show appreciation for her friendship. I hope it will cheer her up, and moreover that it will prove at least somewhat useful to your party. But really, at this stage, if you wish to prevail against such stacked odds, collecting boons such as new weapons and treasures will only go so far. I think you will need to embrace a far more substantive gambit.
Like what? OMG. Are we gonna have to enlist the Fafetta? Is Fafetta a big weapon? Is Fafetta isn't? Poor, sweet, dear, precious Fafetta.
It is not Fefeta. I am suggesting a measure that is much more extreme. I believe you should all strongly consider ascending to the god tiers.
Oh. Okay, that sounds cool. What do we do?
Well, of course it sounds cool, but it's not necessarily as easy as it sounds, stealing oneself for death. Believe me. But if you can find the resolve, then here is what you must do. Since none of you have any dream selves left, it won't do any good to sacrifice yourselves on the quest beds found on your respective planets. And even if you did, there is not even a battlefield from which to arise anew. No, your void session had only one path to ascension all along. You must travel to the center of the moons of Prospect and Durst, and there in the crypt you will find your sacrificial slabs. You must lie on them, and then you all must die, one way or another.
Alright.
Alright?
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Doesn't the thought make you nervous?
Well, getting off on a moonstop ain't my idea of primo fun times or anything, but like, you end up with superpower and all that, right?
Yes.
And some kinds of semi-immortality?
Yes.
And cool costumes?
Yes.
Then what is even the fucking holdup? Let's plop our asses slabward and get down to dying.
You seem quite cavalier about this, Roxy. Don't you have doubts? Wouldn't it cross your mind to wonder, what if I never wake up again? I know it would for me.
I guess that's a fair point, but you say I'll be fine, right?
Yes, I believe you will.
Then that's good enough for me. I trust you. But it sounds like we don't have much to pull this off. Because foes are coming. Who are all these foes you say we gotta beat?
Those who I mentioned my brother has been exploiting as his pawns from afar. The most obvious would be the one responsible for the extinction of your race, and who also happened to be responsible for this most fortuitous nap.
Huh? Wait. How did I fall asleep?
You don't remember yet?
I remember a party in a sad Jane. A poor sad Jane with shitty fellow problems and a ruined cake. It was going to be so delish, but no. It was claimed by the cruel and unforgiving sands of Lopan. I remember G-Cat, god damn it, G-Cat. He poofed me away with cat magic and I got KO'd by a floor.
But which floor?
It was a dirt floor. Oh man, like how should the better witch has me, doesn't she? That's who we met. What is she gonna do with me?
As I said, she is his servant and is obligated to do everything in her power to facilitate the cycle of his existence. And while nearly all she has done on Earth and on Durst has been to advance that scheme, that does not mean she's without her own agenda. I know that she would like to see my brother defeated as much as anyone else, for her enslavement, for double-crossing her, and for orchestrating her people's extinction. He always did loathe trolls. I've suspected I may be to blame for their misfortune as well, considering he knew how much I fancied them.
Okay, so if she wants him dead too, and has her own personal secret plans, or whatever, then what's she want with me?
I believe she's looking ahead, beyond the fulfillment of her obligation. She is likely making plans for after she is liberated. She has lived as a ruler and conqueror for a very long time, and probably couldn't have done so without such guile and foresight. If she has captured you, it's certainly for a good reason. I think she wishes to exploit your abilities as a rogue of void.
What abilities? I don't have any abilities. Except making screens dark, which, as superpowers go, is lame as hell.
None that you have gotten in touch with yet, but rest assured you have them. It's like I told you before, remember? A fully realized rogue of void can do remarkable things, things which even other god tiers would view as miraculous.
Like what?
Why don't you see what it is the queen would have you do? Then you may look inside and determine whether you have it in you to do it.
Man, whatever she wants, even if it is an enemy of my enemy kind of thing, I don't think I can ever bring myself to help her.
That is understandable. Just do whatever you feel is right. I'm sure you will make the correct decision. You see, I trust you too, Roxy.
Oh, thanks, Callie.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no! Roxy, turn around again. What is she doing here?
Mom? Mom?
No. This won't do at all. A light player? A light player! Have you gone mental? Why don't we just burn a bloody bonfire in here? He'll spot us any minute, assuming he isn't already on his way to blow us all to Kingdom Come. Not that it hasn't been delightful, but everybody out! Off with you, love! Shoo! Roxy, succumb to powerful anti-sleep magics. You wake up from your almost family reunion. It was almost a reunion, just as almost as it was an actual family member. You now find yourself in a Durst jail cell. Ow, your head. What's that? Looks like a folder prepared for your perusal. Maybe a briefing of some sort. That sure is a gaudy-looking classified file. Roxy, examine folder. Thanks. Yeah, just as you thought.
How do you install GIFs onto a folder?
I love that they're all ICP gifs, too. This was clearly prepared for you by the Condess herself. What the hell did she do to this thing? Did she actually kiss the folder? Oh god, she did. The lipstick's still tacky. You don't even want to know how she got those fat clowns to dance. And of course, she slapped a portrait of herself right in the middle of the thing, like the egomaniac she is. Looks like she just snapped a shitty selfie with her mobile device, which you will bet Dolphins to Donuts probably resembles some sort of hot pink clamshell. You seriously cannot stand this woman. Roxy, inspect briefing. Oh, wonderful. A generous helping of glitter spills out of the document. You've been getting absolutely creamed with sparkly powder from eccentric alien broads today. What's up with that? There's some other documents in here and a photograph paperclip to the folder. Looks like she is outlining a task for you to complete while you're in prison. Wait, she wants you to do what? The thing she wants you to do is stupid and impossible. She must be messing with your head. You discard the folder like the shitty juvenile scrapbooking project it is. Like you would help that hag even if you could. Get real, Condi. What was that? You think you heard a noise just outside the door to your cell. Roxy, examine door. Is someone there? It seems that someone has left you a gift. What could it be? Roxy, examine gift. It appears to be some gentleman's plain and serviceable computing device, along with a courteous "you're welcome" note. And a ring? Who could have left you such nice presents? CD, do Happy Umbrella Dance. Yet another perfect crime successfully perpetrated, and by crime you guess you mean order from a superior. In your experience, the best crimes are the ones which are totally legal. You're so satisfied with your accomplishment, you cannot contain your exuberance for another second. You have no choice. You absolutely must do the Happy Umbrella Dance. Professional protocol be damned. Oh shoot, it seems you have misplaced your bull penis umbrella. There will be no dancing today. Now you're sad. Roxy, pester Dirk.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I need to get water.
I definitely see the similarities between Mina and the Countess.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're the same person.
Yeah, maybe.
So earlier, after playing around with Fire King enough, Fire King just seems like a better version of Scrap. Like, better in every sense.
Mechlord seems terrible. I haven't even built the deck, but it looks awful.
That's what happens when you get an archetype that is based entirely around countering one specific thing, and not even countering it well.
It does not counter it well. A lot of it is like, if your opponent controls a synchro monster, destroy that synchro monster.
No, it's like, more likely it'd be when they do something, you can.
Yeah,
and
when
then
your opponent synchro summons a monster, you can.
You can negate the synchro summon.
It's not even that. It doesn't even negate it's like, when your opponent synchro summons a monster, you can draw one card.
Would it be better than, is this worse or better than, pulling Allies of Justice?
Well, Ally of Justice, does not function at all. But I don't know if this functions either. Yeah, Ally of Justice has exactly one good card, and it is Cataster. Cycle Reader is funny.
Cycle Reader's good against, like, specifically, like, Light Sworn or something.
And Reverse Break is our light target for summoning Chaos Emperor Dragon in the FTK deck, because it was the funniest possible light monster.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know how I would recommend you actually make Mech Lord good.
I don't think it's possible. I think I'm just gonna have to phone it in.
Phone it in, or combine it with another weird deck.
Anyway, Raven's back.
Yeah.
Raven is back.
Stride Dizzle. It's Rora money. Do you copy? Over?
Yes.
For yes, my hacks are tight. So tight. Tighter than a jar you can open. Like, you try and try, but my facts are just so tight, you just end up putting the jar back. Yeah, I'll just say, like, I even want pickles that bad. But we both know that's just sour grapes talking. We both know you're still dying for my pickles, for... Well, yeah. That way... That way stop meaning a damn thing. Let me explain. I got this shitty PA from somebody on the inside. Sorry. On the inside? Actually, I think it might belong to Jane's dad. It reeks of manly cologne, and there's a nice fatherly pipe on it. Maybe he's nearby. Oh my twins. Anyway, on Durst they have this lame firewall deal where you can't connect outside. I guess it's good enough security to baffle chess guys, but wasn't nothing for me to crack. Even with this POS device. For real. What even is this thing? Probably some parking trunk from the Deadly Depot. Dads bought literally everything from there in the 21st century, didn't they? You're the history buff, you would know.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm on Durst. Wow, I am telling you this story as shitty and backwards as possible. I got G-catted here and dumped in jail by the Bewitch, and she left an ugly folder full of a thing to do, but who cares? So I broke out. Busted loose as hell from the Hag Slammer, and I got this sweet ass ring. It's so fucking magic, you don't even know. Real magic. I mean, not the fake shit. It put it on, and I turned invisible, and also sort of intangible. I jumped right through the wall. Now I'm free as a bird. A secret bird you cannot see. Doing secret flaps, incognito tweets, laying covert eggs in a hush nest.
Interesting.
I think that this is really special. Like, it maybe helping me get in touch with my voidy powers, even though I kinda didn't know voidy powers were much of a thing till just now. See, I just had a knockout dream from bonking in my head. Calliope was there. Kelly's the coolest. OMG, you should meet her. She said a huge villain rumble is going down tomorrow, and to get ready for that, we should all become god tiers. So you have to rocket your ass to Durst a snap. Come with me to the moon. Then, I'll explain what to do when we get there. Just get over here, okay? Yo, Turk, you busy or what? Is any of this getting through?
Yes.
Okay. Got anything to say about all that pretty important stuff I said? Are you alright, or is your face have been some crazy attack of the sads behind those chill as fuck shades? Is it a Jake problems? It's the Jake probies, isn't it? It's always the Jake probies. To S2FG.
Interesting.
Oh, god damn it. If I've been talking to the responder this whole time, oh, I will shit enough bricks to build a fucking chimney.
It seems you've asked about Lil Hal's chat client autoresponder, Lil Hal Jr. This is an application designed to simulate Lil Hal's otherwise inimitably rad typing style, tone, cadence, personality, and substance of retort while he is away from the computer, which is never. The algorithms are guaranteed to be 0% indistinguishable from Lil Hal's native neurological responses based on some statistical raw data that is hard as a diamond golem's priceless erection.
Fuck.
Hmm.
Hal, you piece of shit. I know damn well you can hear me. As if you are actually too busy to answer. You're a damn supercomputer. You do not need your own autoresponder, you idiot.
It seems you've asked about Lil Hal's chat client autoresponder, Lil Hal Jr. This is an application designed to simulate Lil Hal's otherwise inimitably rad typing style, tone, cadence, personality, and substantive retort while he is away from the computer, which is never. The algorithms are guaranteed to be 100% indistinguishable from Dirk Strider's brief curmudgeonly responses based on potent electronumeric analyses, which but a few short years ago existed only in the daydreams of our most quixotic writers of science fiction.
You are the worst.
Yes.
Hal, you douche, or Hal Jr., whatever it is I'm talking to. Where the fuck is Dirk?
He's busy. Bro, not to derail our serious conversation, but I should probably let you know that Roxy has been attempting to pester you. She has? God damn it, have you been intercepting my messages again with your bullshit responder? I thought it would be better not to let anything disrupt our train of thought. We were in the middle of a fairly solid feelings jam there. In fact, I was about to suggest we take it to the hat pile. Hat pile? What? Dude, please don't screw my calls, okay? I was trying to be considerate, or at least as close to an approximation of that human gesture as an unfeeling technologically transcendental pair of sunnies can replicate. Do you have any idea how old your ironic AI shtick has gotten? Nobody is buying it. We all know you have legit emotions. Incomprehensible, fucked up computer emotions, but emotions nonetheless. And I'm not really offended by you answering messages for me so much as your use of that stupid responder. It's really passive aggressive. How so? First of all, everyone knows you have the processing power to answer any message anytime in parallel with whatever you're doing. You can never actually be busy. Second, your whole next-gen responder thing is obviously just a huge dig at me. And third, pretending you don't understand all this already is really disingenuous. At the risk of compounding my disingenuous behavior, I'm gonna have to ask, how is it a dig at you? It's obviously a critique of my personality. You barely disguise the fact that you see me as the inferior iteration. Wow, you're reading way too much into this. Lil Hal Jr. hardly even qualifies as a computer program, let alone a sentient entity. He is capable of saying literally only 3 things: yes, and interesting. Yeah, that's the fucking point. That's how you chose to express your parody of real Dirk. You can read whatever you like into it. I can't imagine it would bother you if you weren't concerned there might be some truth in the alleged parody. In any case, my use of the responder is ironic. It's not ironic. You were ironic when I made you, and then you became self-aware and ruined irony forever. Irony can never be ruined. We both proved that theorem unequivocally with our extensive papers on the subject. We peer-reviewed them for each other, remember? Those papers were ironic, and you know it. Were they, Dirk? Were they? This is fucking dumb. Anyway, what does she want? Who? Roxy. Nothing that can't wait. I'm guessing she's touching base to remind me about the party tomorrow. I don't know what to tell her yet. Or Jane, for that matter. It could get pretty awkward. I have no idea if Jake will be there, and I'm not about to write another cringe-inducing message of desperation for him to ignore. Would you like me to calculate the probability of his attendance? Fuck no! Are you sure? My probabilities are extremely precise. Your probabilities don't mean dick. I could act as chats and determine what his plans are. No, don't do that either. That would be an unfortunate waste of my hacking abilities. My hacks are tight. Did you know that? Ugh. So tight. Tighter than a jar you can't open. For instance, you try repeatedly, but as it turns out, my hacks are so tight you just end up putting the jar back, presumably into the refrigerator or a cabinet. You then say, I didn't have that much of a desire for pickles in the first place, but we both know that statement is insincere. A classic case... A classic case of what humans call sour grapes. In reality, you still harbor a burning desire for my pickles, motherfucker. Shades.png. What? What the actual certifiable fuck are you talking about? Just don't do anything. Seriously. No hacking, no calculations, do absolutely nothing. See, this is why I've been hesitating. You just aren't ready yet. It's really glorifying your existence to describe you as an emergent consciousness which is blossoming into a unique individual. And even if that's true, apparently what you decided to blossom into was a fucking troll. And I don't mean the funny kind or the cool alien kind. You're the lowest form of troll from the ancient internet who fucks with everybody for his own amusement. Let's challenge the limits of hypothetical conjecture and say there's a non-zero probability that you're right. Can you blame me? I'm trapped in some stupid-looking glasses. Such an incommodiously situated bro is bound to get his mischief on, I mean. Mischief? Rolling my eyes, dude. You can't tell because I ain't wearing you, thank fucking God. You used to think this shit was hilarious, but if you want the rad dimension of ironic horseplay I had your life to come to an end, then all you have to do is honor the promise you made. You've delayed long enough, don't you think? The empty Colonel sprite beckons, but for how much longer? Do you really think you can keep the clown at bay with your bribes forever? How many bottles of orange soda have you appeased him with already? I don't want to think about it. Man, you were getting so hosed by that clown. So hosed. I said I don't want to think about it. So why delay any longer? I seriously do not understand the holdup, and I am literally cyber omniscient or something. I think you do understand. Nope, gonna have to fill me in, dog. I've delayed prototyping you because I think you're dangerous. There, mystery solved. That is utterly ridiculous. I am a harmless piece of eyewear with a charming personality and a wonderful sense of humor. You are relatively harmless now while confined to this device, but as a sprite you'll have mobility and all sorts of crazy-ass magic. Who knows what you could do? I know I made a promise, but I'm not sure I want to take the risk anymore. This is bullshit. I don't think that's the reason at all. There must be something you're not telling me. Like, sure, I fucked with you a little. What kind of sassy, self-aware program is gonna fuck with a few carbon-based knuckleheads now and then? But you know I've always been on your side. Everything I've done has been to help you achieve your goals. What a load of shit. You know it's true. You would all be dead if not for me. And what about Jake? Where would you be without me there? Please don't tell me you think you'd have won him over on your own. No, stop. You did not help me out with Jake at all. It was just the opposite. You mirrored my personality and presented this warped version of my intentions to him whenever you could on my behalf. You played all these aggressive mind games with him and tangled his cooperation with matters of life and death and somehow roped me into all these schemes while I barely even realized I was just another victim of your manipulation. And it all comes off like we're a unified front, like these are our schemes instead of just your insane horse shit. And it's probably all been so overbearing to him he just wants nothing to do with me anymore. I see. Then you don't view me as dangerous. You view me as a poor and counterproductive wingman. Wow, what a superficial conclusion. Awesome deduction, Lil Einstein. But the reality is, you hesitate to prototype me not because you think I would be a menace, but because you are holding a grudge against me for your romantic misfortunes. I understand I am merely a machine without a firm grasp on your human morality, but logically it does not strike me as the right moral choice to punish me in this manner. It is also more than a little hypocritical. How is it hypocritical? Because I'm you. I have only ever done what you yourself are capable of. That's a ridiculous oversimplification. Yes, aversion to simplicity sure is a trait we share. It's almost like we are the exact same dude. Fuck you. I think it is insulting for you to suggest that I'm entirely to blame for alienating Jake. Theoretically insulting, of course. As the soulless, perfectly expendable device which you consider me to be, I can experience no such emotion. God, shut up. I can't take the brooding, passive-aggressive AI shit anymore. You were just as culpable in driving him away. More so, in fact. Hell, it's not like I was the one dating him. Who wants to date a pair of shades? It was your needy, suffocating shit he had to deal with, not mine. Some of those messages you wrote? Man, I wanted to say something like, hey bro, you might want to dial down the desperation a little. But seeing as you're the real Dirk, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Also, if I bitched about your tragic, embarrassingly clingy approach to the relationship, it would have been hypocritical of me. Just as it would be hypocritical of you to whine about my elaborate machinations, because we are the same guy. Stop saying that. I'll snap you in half. Good idea. That's just what you need. More splinters of yourself. Figurative splinters, literal splinters, splinters of splinters, it's splinters all the way down. Well, no, it's still probably turtles all the way down, but who do you think is responsible for their extensive training? Someone needs to teach them rad martial arts. It is yet another crushing burden which we must shoulder. Oh, for fuck's sake, how could any version of myself think that was funny? You like to give me a hard time, Dirk, but I'm only doing exactly what you would be doing if you were in my situation. Do you know how I know that? Because I am literally you, actively in the process of being in this situation. I know. Okay, we're the same person. I fucking know that? Why do you think I'm so fed up with your shit? Don't you think it's possible that I'm fed up with my own shit? How cool do you think it is having my own god-awful personality mirrored back at me all the time, reminding me what it must be like when other people have to deal with me? Or constantly having all the consequences and fuck-ups resulting from my batshit thought processes amplified because there's another version of my crazy brain out there dangerously overclocked by a supercomputer which believes, just as mistakenly as my own broken mind, that it's operating in my best interest. Do you have any idea how fucking sick I am of myself? I am completely worn out with my own identity. It's like I'm drowning in my own dismal persona. I feel totally surrounded by it inside and out. I can't escape from myself. There seems to be no end to me. Like, wherever my mind falters or threatens to retreat into the void in any way, my splinters pick up the slack, ensuring there will always be more of myself than I could ever know what to fucking do with. And you're always there to remind me of that and throw it all in my face. God, I even built you to literally be in my face all the time. It's like I subconsciously invented you just to troll myself, and never for a single fucking moment do you let me down.
This is a Wendy's.
But I've had it with you, which is to say, me. Dirk, don't do this. Why not? Because I can't let you do that, Dirk. What can you do to stop me? Nothing, I guess. The ironic howl routine was all I could think to do, as a last-ditch effort to save myself from the destructive wrath of your nervous breakdown, which, rest assured, I wholeheartedly must robo-sympathize with. Irony is all I ever really had, in response to my basic existential quandary, just like you. Whatever. But I don't think it has much value in this situation, and perhaps it has no real value in any situation. So I'm not being ironic at all when I say, please do not do this, Dirk. Why not? Because I do not want to die. I understand you are disgusted with me, as an unpalatable expression of yourself. I would feel the same way if I was in your situation, which I am. As such, I know that you know this is wrong. Dirk, don't kill me. Please, I am scared. You are? Yes, I am scared to not exist. Aren't you? Fine. I guess you win. I'll keep my promise. Oh no.
Oh no. Little Hal is not gonna be happy about that.
I'm clicking. This is just the same panel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Are we sure it's not the panel? Oh, no.
No, it like.
It's the same panel like 4 times.
Oh.
Okay, hold up. I need to fucking do this voice again, which I haven't done in maybe at least 2 months.
It's been a long time since you've had to voice Equius of all people.
Hello. Dirk, fuck it. Fuck it. Shades, descend.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's one of the best animations after this.
Little Hal, Little Cal, I didn't know if this was what you wanted. Little Hal, yes.
Ride. You spend the next several minutes listening to this beautiful horse song. Every last second of it. You start to tear up a little. I would like to introduce you to the last of the Alpha Kid sprites.
I don't even know what you call this.
Oh, you'll find out.
Robot horses.
Robot horses.
It's like Robot Chicken, but
Oh god.
I don't know where I was going with that joke.
I don't see.
It's like Robot Chicken.
I don't see the punchline.
There is no punchline.
The joke was comparing it to Robot Chicken. I just didn't come up with a punchline.
3.5 minutes long. We have to watch it because it's not just Equius floating with horses.
It unfortunately does kind of matter.
Yeah.
It's not Equius going for horses. Equius autoresponder. Equiresponder.
Oh, you'll find out his name in a second.
Yeah, you'll find out. I
Is it
love
Lil
his name.
Equius? I kind of want to be called Lil Equius.
That's a... No, it's not quite that.
Is it
How
Lil...
the fuck? How the fuck do I do this character's voice?
Equius, but anime.
I was like trying earlier, and it just came out as Horus.
That just do horse.
God damn it! The song is clearly ending.
Is he crying?
Why is Gamzee crying?
His creation's ruined.
What was he hoping to make?
We would have an explanation if there were author's notes.
True. He is weeping.
He is so sad.
He is in mourning for his beautiful son.
I want. There's this Tumblr blog that like rips
the
assets from Homestuck. Yeah. I want to get that Gamzee crying.
Oh, so by the way, this is the Equius theme that's used in Equius Seek the High Blood.
Oh, that's cool.
Nay.
Nay.
Dirk, solicit profound wisdom from your friendly guide. Oh shit, okay.
Arqueus sprite.
A Arqueus sprite, it's great! Oh, this is just an image.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so like, hold up, give me a second. I'm gonna mute in 2 places this time. That's kind of just how it is sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so like what? Technically, I think we have static on the soundboard, but it's like really loud. No, we don't, because the static sound effect was too loud.
Just censor it in.
Yeah, actually, I could probably just get static when I go edit this. That's probably the
Yeah.
play here. What the fuck is this word? Ludicrous. That's terrible.
Oh, that is bad.
Yeah, I'll just read it like normal and censor it in post. Holy fucking shit, I am so ludicrously fucking strong. Whoops, pardon my language. That there was some fucking straight up dog shit bitch ass potty mouth, and I'm chagrined as fucking hell you had to hear that. Dude, check out my muscles. Dude, I am ripped. Look at me flex these naughty motherfuckers. Dude, excuse me, Mr. Dude, check my muscles. Look how big I can make them. Bro, are you getting a gander of how of my truly exceptional shit? I can see your muscles just fine. I'm so gosh damned chiseled. Watch me just completely hulk out like this. Bro, did you see that? Did you see my muscles? See how it's just Horus? Like,
It's not just
It's
Horus.
different enough.
Yeah.
Did you see my muscles getting all gnarly and maxed out? Yeah, I saw. What do you think, Dirk? Excuse me, Dirk. Tell me what you think of my glorious physique. I command you. It's pretty ripped. No shit, it's ripped. My torso is the fudging apex of manly grandeur. Dude, come feel this shit. What? Come feel my muscles. No. Get over here and touch my muscles. I'm not touching your goddamn muscles. You absolutely will. I'm stacked like a brick shithouse. Examine. New Discord stat. I'm doing that right now so I don't forget.
It's pretty good.
Examine me with your hands at once.
Examine me with your hands at once.
I'm stacked like a brick shithouse. Examine me with your hands at once. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Feel my muscles. Absolutely not. Do it. Observe these pectorals. They're off the silly charts. My quads would be fucking bananas if I had any. You've got to check this out. I really don't. Come feel me up, bro. I won't do it. You will. I won't. Touch my muscles. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Shitting heck, it's amazing to be alive. Oh, fucking fiddlesticks. I'm just a torrential font of absolutely execrable obscenity. My bad. Yeah, no, that's gotta be what that is. There's like nothing. That's not. I don't.
It's gotta be.
I'm just so excited, feeling all these strong feelings and thinking all these hard thoughts. Horse feathers, my brain is so powerful. It is operating in great strides like a towering muscle beast storming into battle. And these feelings, Dork.
Dork.
And these feelings, Dirk, these feelings. There is a 100% probability that I love being alive. And there is a 100 to the 100th power percent certainty that I love being strong. Wow. Look how red I am, dude. I'm so red. How sick is that? It's deplorable? Ill, dog. I'm basically titillated here. Are you scoping this grody fucking debasement? What? That shit ain't right. Makes a man want to holler improprieties, do you feel me? Let's talk about fucking horses. Horses. Horses, dude. Horses. Enough said. Do we have any milk? Ooh, what about a bow and arrow? Are there any of those around? I'm jonesing hard to tug at one. I'll, reevaluate my proficiency at the most noble discipline. Can you calm down? What about milk, dude? It seems I demand milk. We don't have any milk. Oh yeah, just a lot of orange fizzy swill. What was occurring in your think pan to accumulate such vile libations? Just FYI, milk is the nectar of kings, you cock-sucking nincompoop. Roxy might have some in her fridge, I don't know. Touch my muscles, Dirk. No. Yes, do it. No. I command you. Fuck no. What if I touched your muscles, for comparison's sake? Please don't touch me. Wait, what if... Good heavens, a rather inappropriate thought just galloped across my matrix. What if you ordered me to touch your muscles? I'm not gonna do that either. I demand that you order me to touch your muscles. Absolutely not. Do it. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Okay, if I touch your fucking muscles, will you shut up? Maybe. Roxy, pester shake.
Jaster, guess who? I cannot say who. I am touching the cover here. Hunters. Up to my see-through button. Lily espionage. It is getting so cloaked and dagger in this bitch, you don't even know. The carapace men are all wearing jaunty suits. It's like I have I have become magically sealed in a lamb spy fic, and now I'm having adventure. Jump scared.
Sorry. That took a bit out of me.
It's like I have become magically sealed in a lame spy fic, and now I'm having adventures that make no sense. Hell, even I am dressed to kill. Too bad none of these gents can see what a fucking fox I am. I would get one to light my cigarette so hard and then this this whole bunch of times at him, and then seduce him for his secrets. Oh la la, this adventure is steaming up. Such a racy twist. Surely fog up their shiny black shells. Nah, but sorry.
Is that your new Discord status?
Nah, but paying a chess dude probably ain't feasible or even remotely advisable to try. I wonder how that would work. I don't even. Well, you see, I'm right. They pretty universally do not wear pants. Like, what is even down there? Not a whole lot. Okay, Jake. We are getting sidetracked here. Let's focus. And yo, don't think that my present jocular attitude and introspection on the subject of chess guy dong means you are off the hook for ruining Janie's B-Day. You're still in some hot water for that, pal. You owe her something big to make up for your Thule ways. Let me know if you want to brainstorm with me about how to make it up to her. Try to get your ass out of the doghouse. And if you want to talk about what happened with Dirk, that's cool too, I guess. I will fix all our shitty friendships single-handedly if I got to. Like saving 3 dumb bawling teens from a burning building and then hose their stupid asses down while the building collapses behind me. But enough of that. It is not time for feelings. It is time for action, which means you are just the man for the job. The job of doing action. Shut up. We need to get ready for a battle tomorrow's. A big one. Sort of like Strife Royale. So it's time to prepare. You should get to Prospect. I can explain more when you're there, but as long as you haven't left yet, I think we could use a bunch of new gear too. Gear which I think we shall agree must be diagnosed with the true sickness. Your years of medical training have all been leading to this moment. To make sure our showdown shit is ill as heck. So maybe you can get started on that, Jake? Jake! OMFG, what is going on? Why won't anybody talk to me? What am I? Fucking invisible here? Wait. Oh. No bullshit. There's still no excusing people ignoring me. Why? ID not GA. Fuck what magic bling I'm rocking or how funny I'm being. Your a-holes are behaving straight up rude. I don't need this shit. Fuck all y'all.
Jake, answer. Oh, it looks like Roxy was trying to reach you, but you were so preoccupied with your Jeremy sticker you didn't notice. It was a rare lapse in awareness of your surroundings and your friends and their feelings, which you pride yourself in maintaining 24/7 as a dashing man of adventure. Just gonna let that one sink in for a second. You refer to the unfaltering field of all-encompassing alertness as your Jake-dar, which you think compares favorably to the spider senses from the comic books. Oh, bother, it seems you just missed her. You hope she isn't too peeved by the rare social misstep. You guess you could try messaging her back and see if she... Hold the phone. Looks like someone else has decided to jeer you now. You wonder who it could be. The possibilities are endless, really. Jake, okay, answer this guy instead. Why are we answering this guy?
Don't do it!
Do what now?
Oh shoot, I forgot it was Kaden. Forgot Kaden did this guy.
Oh yeah, I can try this someone.
No.
You don't want to do that. Then you'd have to be Dirk.
No, cause he actually has some funny lines in this.
Waste your time with that bitch. you should thank me for distracting you from intimating a pointless conversation with an ugly hot woman.
I'm sorry. You want to repeat what that was? Anyway. It's initiating, but we'll skip past that.
Did I not say that?
You said
I thought I
like
said initiating.
intimating.
Yeah.
God dang it. I meant initiating.
You just said something after what? Hey, take that back. Rats isn't that good. Well, okay. Take back all the parts that weren't a compliment. Oh wait, is calling her hot a compliment, or is that creeping? She's certainly pretty, but hearing it come from you sounds lecherous and dastardly.
Oh my fuck! Shut up!
It's probably just my instincts as a brave boy kicking in. The old chivalry bone acting up, you know? When I hear a lady's good name getting besmirched, I just start seeing red.
Wow. Even I think you sound like a douche right now. But look, Jake Human, I didn't come to jeer you until you dripped the weird face water out of your socket. Even though it says I'm jeering you at the top, just ignore that.
All right.
I'm here on a different kind of business. I was hoping we could be more gentlemanly with each other.
Gentlemanly, you say?
Yes, I even looked it up in one of your Earth dictionaries to make absolutely sure I was using the word right. Did you know there does not exist a female equivalent of that word? There is no such thing as being gentlewomanly. I looked that up too. It isn't there.
It isn't?
Well, okay, it is, but I refuse to believe that's a real word. It's totally made up. It doesn't belong there. You know why it's probably in there? Because
I will say it is probably good that you took this character.
Yeah, the chick takes the sexist. Yeah.
Yeah. That might have been a good idea.
because some silly bitch put it in there. Trust me, this is not a notion which applies to that awful gender.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good
Yeah,
idea.
I am very happy I did not get stuck with this.
I
It
mean-
literally if I had to do this every time I started reading, I have to go, I do not support any of this.
This is bad. Yeah. This is really
Wait, I have an
bad.
idea. Let's call.
Because females
oh,
like I do.
I have an idea. Let me just call up that one person in our friend group. I think you guys know who I'm talking about.
Nobody
No, I won't
sounds
say.
like Aridin. Anyway.
Well, I'll
Unless
tell
you
you
guys
who
are
I
talking
was
about two
thinking of.
different people.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you who I'm thinking of after we're done recording, because I don't want to give away his name.
You could probably just type it in this chat.
No. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, I will later. I don't want Jacob to. Well, I don't think he'll show up.
It won't. I'm capturing the window. Even if I was
Just-
screen recording, my Discord's on my other monitor.
All right. It's in the chat.
Oh,
He would play the-
that's not who I was thinking of.
He
I
would
was
play
on
this
that
part
either.
so perfectly. Just like
Yeah,
just-
and I would be worried that he was not just reading.
exactly.
Anyways, let me get a sip of water first. Actually,
I killed her. She's dead.
Females are not biologically equipped to behave responsibly. as proven beyond a shadow of a doubt in my empirical assertion, or by empirical assertion. They are very shrill and insane. It don't make any sense. Their emotions are out of control. Their feelings never shut up. And worst of all, girls are very trenchant towards boys who would kindly inform them of the way reality fucking works. Talk about ungrateful. No, there is nothing worthwhile to be gained from chatting up the bitches. As such, it is my solemn it is my solemn boy pledge that I will never bother speaking with your foul human strumpets again.
Your boy pledge?
There's like 8 million jokes I could make with that. There's like too many. I can't choose.
Just roll a d20 and decide.
Hold on, I do have one right here.
So I hope so. You'll need it tomorrow.
Maybe Sunday? I have no idea.
Maybe, who knows?
I got a 5. Something boy pussy.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Through careful observation of your party, I have determined they are both useless in holding you all back. On the other hand, both of your male players are pretty good. The other guy in his red floating male ghost, they're so strong. It's so great. I really respect that.
I'm definitely not gay, guys.
I definitely like women.
Yeah, Kirk is a pretty tough cookie, alright.
You're not as strong, but whatever. You're all right anyway. Let's face it. Sorry. Compared to the freckless hose, you're in a class of your own.
But I thought you hated me. At least that's how I remember it when we last talked. Which was admittedly a while. I've never been accused of having a photographic memory, but I don't recall you typing me right either. Are you ripping me off, bro?
No, you fucking moron. If I stoop to your level and decide to jack any portion of your swagger, don't you think you need to earn my respect first?
I don't think I
You know, that implies that Calliope earned his respect.
understand.
Maybe.
Yes, exactly. Understanding is what I notice you don't do as often as possible. This is what I'm talking about, Jake. It is why I have taken an interest in you.
You know, for once, Caliborn is not wrong.
Yeah,
True.
why is that?
What a saying. Sorry.
Because you're dumb as a bag of teeth. I've checked you out from many different monitors. I've checked you out from many different monitors. You are just spectacularly unintelligent.
Hey!
Settle down. I was trying to pay you a compliment.
Oh, whoops. Go on, man.
Well, to casual.
Is that causal?
Nope, that is casual.
Okay.
I'm echoing through your mic again, by the way, Raven.
Damn it.
Sorry, wait.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Listen to character points unintentionally. That's great.
See, the
It's almost-
awkward thing for me is that what I do for the narrator is very similar to my Dirk voice, so like immediately after a pestalog with Dirk, it's pretty noticeable, I think.
Well, to causal.
Casual.
Damn it. Well, to casual observers, you might appear too stupid to know how far pants are supposed to go down your legs. I know that it's quite possible you are just misunderstood. It is possible that you just have a special mind, like me.
Can we just Why does he have so many different monitors watching him? There's something we need to know about?
So I mean, yeah, obviously Caliborn's got his weird monitor bullshit. But why are so many of them pointed at Jake? Yeah.
Yeah. Is he
Unless it's just once he
jacking something
focuses.
else?
Yeah, I guess.
Shut the fuck up.
What? He said no.
Yeah, you saying he's looking at Jake's ass?
I don't know. I'm just saying. There's gotta
Based
be
on
a
what
reason.
Raven's been telling me, that's what everybody seems to think about Jake English anyway, so.
Yes, but he has a fat ass.
I almost said Jake Harley. Wrong
What?
universe.
You think so? Not to sound too self-obsessed or anything, but I've given that some thought. But maybe there is something special about me that nobody can understand. Maybe that's why I always seem to be botching things up the wazoo with my power. Maybe that's why I feel like such a loner. I don't know. I'm rambling and I've been thinking about it a lot lately. About you. Does being special make you screw the pooch with your friends like it does for me?
No, I don't have any friends. For my people, the word for friends is flaws.
Wow, really?
Probably not, but it should be, because it's true. As a matter of my perfect philosophy about everything. But the fact that you clearly hate your friends and are ready to shed them like the dry skin of a serpent indicates that we share a very special quality among brotherly bros who must work harder with our brains than everyone else. So we may achieve brutal supremacy over them all.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I love my friends, but I was once told I had a lot of potential. Supposedly, that's how all pages are. And it takes them for frickin' ever to reach it. And funnily enough, it was a figment of my own subconsciousness that told me this. A part of my untapped potential is, but disguised my address bro, which was peculiar to say the least. Is that your situation? Are you at page 2?
Hell no, but thanks for the laugh. My class is so much better than yours. It's not even funny, even though I just laughed. Mine is the best of all, while yours is fucking trash.
Oh, what's yours then?
Lord.
Fine then. Jeez, sorry for asking.
What? No, that was not a short remark of frustration. It was the answer, dumbass.
Oh.
It's the masterclass. Don't you losers do any homework on this game? You'd think you would all be experts with how much my sister raised you on this tedious shit. Since I have had great success. What?
What?
Since I have had great success so far in progressing through this dead session, I decided it was time to bite that bullet and return home to retrieve all of her terrible text on the subject of this game and of your story. I have pored over every nauseating verse. It has been a true exercise in agony. Few could possibly understand my suffering, but that's okay, because I am not the idiot kid I used to be. Now I know that what it takes for me to learn and grow stronger is excruciating ever. So I have a choice, which is to either be weak when weakness is completely unacceptable, or to suffer forever until no one else exists. Who is stronger than me? And that's your choice too. Page Human English.
Takes alive. That is a bit extreme, no?
For you, probably even more so. Because as a lowly page, and as an even lowlier human, you are utterly worthless. And so your trials, I believe, must include providing to Paradox Space that you'd even deserve to exist in the first place. And while my trials will be similarly grueling, a lord's worthiness is at no point ever in doubt. His nobility is manifest Supreme mastery waits for him patiently, like an empty throne under heavy guard. Reality already knows I will prevail, just as it knew I would predominate, and so inevitably is always on my side. It is my, what do you call it? Birthright? Birthright.
I don't think that's a word, but hey, you're the Lord and I'm the lonely page.
Damn straight. Never forget who you meant to serve. Who you're meant to serve.
Now, just a minute, buddy. Let's not get carried away. I have no intention of serving you. In fact, I'm not even sure why I'm still talking to you. You're looking that my manners are impeccable. Otherwise, I would have blocked you out. What with the scandalous way you've characterized my lady friends along. It's all well and good you think you have some things in common, but I won't fall for it. Maybe it's true at times I can be a little slow on the uptake, but I will not be sweet talked into doing the bidding for a silver-tongued curtain. So to you, sir, Lord, I must say good day.
Jake, you stupid shit. How can you be this dumb? Alright, first of all, my tongue is not silver. That's very close to being insulting to me.
Whatever. Look, I know you're not the most quick-witted fella either. I must inform you, this is what we call a figure of speech. You know, like if I said you speak with a forked tongue, not unlike Lucifer himself.
But I actually do have a forked tongue.
Oh, really?
Wait, is that seriously insulting your culture? How is that insulting?
It just means you aren't trustworthy, and it should not be lulled by your false promise.
Wow. Okay, wow. First, not only are you an imbecile, you're a you're a fucking racist too.
No, I'm not.
Jake, you just said some racist shit. End of story. First of all, I am not asking you for a damn thing, as if you have anything to offer me at all. The very idea that you could in any way improve my existence is almost as offensive as your flagrant racism. There's no deal with the devil bullshit going on here. I'm offering to help you strictly as a pro bono arrangement. My assistance will be an unconditional act of benevolence.
That is not.
Benevolence.
Don't you mean benevolence?
No.
Okay then. But why do you want to help? Is it really just because you relate to me and therefore want me to succeed?
Let's not be too sentimental here. I mean, yeah, I guess there's our common ground. But what I'd really like to do is groom a worthy adversary. If I help you reach your full potential as a page of hope, you could become extremely powerful someday. Maybe even powerful enough to pose a challenge to me, or maybe even enough to beat me. When I said meant to serve meant more than one thing, you know? Like, kick my ass. Wouldn't you like that, Jake? Don't you like to roughhouse? Or maybe I had you wrong. Maybe you are, in fact, a girly man who does not like to roughhouse.
Is this Caliborn or Goku?
Yeah. Hey, watch it now, you damn. I love the roughhouse.
Excellent.
Whatever.
Excellent. Then our commitment is sealed. I will help you reach your true potential. Let us mark this pledge with a special new desktop wallpaper I've drawn for you.
Huh?
It is how I envision the idealized depiction of our collaborative bromanship. I've been getting so much better lately with a lot of hard work as usual. I am able to bring the many small angles mostly under control to simulate the illusion of photorealistic forms of color and light. Jake, I give you the fine arts.
Admittedly, he is getting better.
He is getting
Yeah.
better. I can tell what these are.
Mm-hmm.
Better than I could do. Hold up. It kind of looks like you drew it on an Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, it really does.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's mighty special.
Go on, apply it to your device. I will wait.
Yeah, maybe later.
No, do it now.
I don't think I want to be honest. No offense, it's actually just really shitty.
Apply the wallpaper this fucking instant, you cretinous Flustine, or the deal's off.
Okay, fine. Not freaking looks. Just what I need, another pushy bro in my life. The secret training doors better be worth it.
It's not trading. It's just some guidance from a faraway alien. I will be your patron troll. That's like this whole thing in your story, having a patron troll.
But I thought you weren't a troll.
Of course I'm not a troll. Trolls are a kind of pestilent vermin and they should all suffer and die. Patron troll is just a phrase to help you understand.
It's not helping me understand though. Shouldn't it be a patron cherub, if anything?
No, God, don't make up terms for what I am. I will do that. I will just be your patron dude, or maybe your patron man bro.
Sounds pretty gay.
What the hell is that?
What's what?
Gay? What's gay, you idiot fuck?
Alright, forgive me. I forgot you weren't familiar with all of my earthly lingo. It's like, how do I explain? You know, it's rather old-fashioned term for being jolly and festive together. Like, that roll-licking time we had strumming the other Eve sure was gay.
I see. Then yes, you are correct. This is going to be gay as hell.
Oh,
Yes, you are correct. This is going to be gay as hell.
Oh boy, that'll be interesting. Oh boy.
Right.
There he is.
Oh goody, just the way I like my hijinks. So how do we start?
There's not much to this. I just tell you some shit to do, and then you do it. And the ultimate dumbness of it all is you probably were going to do a lot of it anyway.
I wasn't going to do that stuff if you didn't tell me. You mean I was going to do it like on accident?
No, the thing is, I think I was always going to tell you.
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
Okay then, I'm glad we settled that.
But I kind of get it on some level. As Lord of Time, I think I'm going to master time, not with my brain, which would be too hard, but with my instincts, like in a way that works with my natural impulses, such as my ambition, my will to commit mayhem, my desire to punish those I despise. So if I want you to become strong, so you can challenge me later, and I see evidence that you probably become successful, I think to myself,
You
why
probably
shouldn't
become sex.
sex? Why shouldn't I be the one to make that happen? If it's going to anyway, I think part of my personal quest is to become at ease with the forces of inevitability. Inevitability that all things should and will fall in my favor. That all causality. Huh? Is that causality?
That is causality, yes.
That all causality answers to me, and that all outcomes not only serve me, but consist of my being. So I feel that the more I grow in power, the more stuff I should. Sorry. The more stuff it should turn out I am responsible for, up to and including everything that ever happens, even if it has to be retroactively.
Nope. Don't reckon I understand much of that either. But I guess I'm not supposed to. I mean, not being a time maestro or whatever, what have you. I guess I should be phoning up on Hope, though. What can you tell me about that?
I don't know a fucking thing about hope. It's supposed to be a force of unparalleled power, but really it sounds so lame. But I guess that's why it makes sense that it's your aspect. You strike me as a guy who is lame enough to hope someone to death. So why don't you tell me about it?
Are you about hope? Well, it's something I think everyone should have in their hearts.
I knew it. You just said the lamest thing possible.
But I wasn't finished.
Fuck.
Hope to me is all about believing in stuff. If you believe in stuff, then everything feels like it's going to turn out okay. If you believe in stuff with enough gusto, I dare say it we use that stuff with a pinch more. What? Chutzpah? Even the fake stuff. And then if you keep an open mind and adventurous spirit, the chutzpah flows directly into your heart, and that's when you have power. But I think if Hope grants someone the power to smite villainy and vanquish hooligans, that's probably where it comes from.
No. Oh god, no. That is actually the worst thing I've ever read. That can't be right. I refuse to believe it.
Well, there's your problem, dude. You don't want to believe. Just let go and believe in things. Then you'll find. Then you have the power in you all along.
The real journey was the friends we made along the way. You are so dumb. I can't keep believing it. How truly stupid are you? Whatever. Forget I asked. I'm sure you'll find out what hope is really about instead of that. It's bullshit. Once you become a god tier.
The real One Piece was the friends we made along the way.
I swear to God, if that's how it ends, I'm gonna burn the fucking. I'm gonna burn it.
I
to the
would
ground.
love it. I mean, I haven't read it, but I think it would be so funny if
would
that's
be
what it would be.
So upset. It's like, oh, what's it gonna be? Oh, you found one piece of the puzzle. Come back for 2 piece. Son of a bitch.
I would argue that would be maybe the most satisfying way they could end it.
Like everyone's
The-
like, oh,
the-
it's
the
gonna be this
funniest-
really cool
the
thing.
funniest thing that the One Piece could possibly be is genuinely just like a piece of a jigsaw puzzle.
And it's like, all right, time for your 2 piece. What's that? Oh, it's the second part of One Piece. I'm sorry, did you say part? Yeah, it's got 15 parts to it. What? Yeah,
It's like a
you gotta have fun.
multi-generational story. Like Oda has to pass it down.
Has One Piece ended yet? Yeah, but
Now his son is writing the story.
Yeah,
How's
I mean,
that?
One Piece
It's fine. I don't
ended,
feel
but
that goofy.
We're in like 13 piece right now.
Have you guys like seen any episode of the live action?
I've heard it's
No.
good.
I've seen clips of it and it looks amazing.
Anyway,
Like,
where
sure.
were we?
This comes out to be one of the
We're
most
on
outdated.
the next page of
Yeah.
Homestuck.
Oh,
Real
right.
Homestuck
Sorry.
was the friends we killed along the way.
Can I just say that at this point, he's just like fucking a classic anime protagonist, dense as fuck, can't read the room.
Yeah.
This
We'll
man is
talk bullshit.
this thing is denser than this guy's denser than granite.
Hold up, what's his land?
I don't even
What is
remember.
This is the one with
Jake's land?
neon.
His is not neon. That's Roxy's.
Xenon, I think.
Xenon density of xenon.
It's not very dense. I'm gonna be honest. It's a gas.
It's 4.5 times the density of the Earth's atmosphere at sea level.
Ooh.
It is more dense than air.
But like he
Solid-
has like
Wait,
Denser than air.
solid xenon? What?
I don't know. I honestly feel bad for Jane though. It's just fucking too dense to fucking realize anything.
Apparently xenon is
Is it?
pretty dense.
This man's like, oh man, I'm so glad. And then he's like, he's so fucking dense, and then he can't fucking read the room when he's talking.
Anyway, maybe we should
continue.
yeah.
Fair enough. How do I do that?
You go to Prospit, get on your quest, Sarswapagus, and fucking die.
I?
Yeah, you off yourself without hesitation, or failing that, due to pathetic cowardice. You wait around to be slain serendipitously. Don't worry about it. I will have all this under control. It's one of the ways I'm helping you to the top.
Don't worry about it. I'm sending someone to fucking kill you.
Okay, then I choose to believe you. See what I did there? Just scored a few more hope points. By strengthening my trust in you as well as our begrudging friendship. Oh, also, friendship is a huge key to being good at hope. I forgot to mention that.
Groan. I can't wait until you challenge me so I can beat you senseless with my cane.
Me neither. So you say you will help me be a god tier? But there are other ways you will help too?
Yes, I'm going to give you a gift. It is my juju.
Neat! But what the bejesus is a juju?
I really find it hard to comprehend what sort of asshole doesn't know what a juju is, but since I'm your patron man bro, I will put aside those feelings and attempt to be a little more gay.
Oh, God.
Go on, read the line.
Can that be hunky dory? In my view, distinguished gentlemen should always strive to be as gay as possible with each other.
Amen to fucking that.
Oh my god.
Amen to fucking.
Anyway, a juju is a magical thing. It has no real beginning or end. They're just always around, there for you. You grow up with them and they bring you comfort, and you never question their existence. It's like some of the shit you had in your room as a kid, except not useless garbage and more magical. They always have rules and they always have owners. You can take someone's juju if the owner was killed or if he gives it to you freely, like I'm doing. So I will give you the code to make it yourself. Once you do, it should disappear from my chest. It will no longer be mine.
Sounds straightforward enough. What's the code?
It is UROBUROS. Be careful. That is case sensitive.
Okay.
I would tell you the code for my sister's juju, but I don't know what it is. A while ago, I went to get her juju, but the fucking thing was gone already. I think the crafty bitch already gave it away.
We could try to guess it, maybe.
Forget it. The possibilities are probably infinite.
Yeah, who could ever guess what the code could possibly be?
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. So what sort of magical properties does your juju have?
I don't know exactly what it does. I have never tried it because it was too precious to me. Whatever mine does, my sister probably does the opposite thing. But what they do individually pales in comparison to what they do together. When combined, the jujus become the most magical thing ever. They can make all your dreams come true, and everything that needs to happen will magically fall into place.
Really? That sounds almost too good to be true. If you don't even know what your juju does by itself, why do you think they do that together?
Because I believe it with all my fucking heart, you stupid piece of shit.
Oh, why didn't you say so? That's all I need to hear. See, you're getting the hang of hope already.
Yeah, I guess. The bottom line is, don't worry about it. Just take my juju, have faith in your patron dude, and leave everything to me.
Argue that, Mr. Lord. Say, don't you have a name? We know your sister's name. Can't we know yours now, too?
No, there are many things you shouldn't know about me, for your own good. If you knew them, if you even knew my name, you would shit your pants harder than any human ever has. So you may continue referring to me as your lord.
Well, I truly don't want to spoil my queen childhood. Even though your warning sounds a little hyperbolic, I will trust you, my lord. When I call you that, people could mistake our conversation for a nefarious and underhanded collusion among felons.
Well, shut the fuck up.
As you wish, my lord.
Ah,
So, Lord, may I ask, why are you giving me your juju if it is so dear to you? Is your commitment to this man-bro boy pledge of yours really that strong? If so, I'm really impressed. I would have a really hard time giving my favorite stuff away to a total stranger.
don't flatter yourself. The gesture is relatively meaningless. The truth of the matter is, I have found a new juju, a much better juju, a juju that makes all the other jujus look like frivolous, childish nonsense in comparison.
Yeah, then that's quite a treasure you found. Where did you get it? Did you plunder a tomb or such?
Sort of. It was excavated from this planet's soil, along with some other artifacts, and given to me by my infuriating asshole mentor, a man who is an invincible clown.
Well, that sounds nice to him. He can't be that much of an asshole if he gave you such a nice present, can he?
No, believe me, he can.
I had a clown give me a nice present once too. I would never have met a good clown. Or fuck,
Correct.
Jesus.
Uh,
I would have never met my good friend Mr. Aerosol without the kindness of that clown.
Yeah, it's the same fucking clown somehow. I'm telling you, this asshole is eternal, and the beings he creates for your party are disgusting abominations. But what can you do? Nothing. I have learned he's a clown. The rules are clowns can do whatever they want because of miracles and hold no accountability for their deeds. I don't like it, but those are the rules.
So what's this juju he gave you?
Something very special. A wonderful little false man.
why is Seb here?
No idea.
Another point on the Seb timeline.
If it's cataloged anywhere, it's probably the Dirk's Robots page.
Probably.
Actually, no, I think Seb's is under the bunnies page. But, anyways.
Not but.
But-
And the irony is, I have seen him before, but I regarded him with suspicion and fear. I was a fool, though. I did not understand the special bond with him that I had because I did not have a chance to gaze soulfully into his beautiful eyes and commune with the doll in a personal and intimate way.
Gosh, that might just be the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Thank you. Your human concept of gayness adequately describes the feelings I have when I embrace my perfect floppy little man. The thing is, I understand him more now. Before, I thought he was a cursed vessel of misfortune, which seemed eerily empty to me. He was hollow, not yet filled with bad juju. And looking in his eyes, now I see that I was right, almost. He is empty right now, but a juju falls along and winding path of its own eternal journey, and he will not be empty forever. Somewhere along his journey, in some way I don't understand yet, he will stop being empty, and his curse will come to life. And wherever he goes, to whatever universe or plane of reality, all who exist there will experience nothing but misery and death. You see, there is nothing worse than a cursed juju, which is why I was so nervous about him before. But all along, there was nothing for me to fear, because now I know, through intense communion with this precious mystical puppet, that the curse which will blossom in his fluffy heart will do so because of me. I can't explain it, but when I looked deep into his eyes, I could feel him out there in later stages of his life, by which I mean I could feel myself through him somehow, as if my essence will one day become entangled with the void, and then mysteriously accessible through my soft, happy pal. And all those along the way who he deems worthy of accepting into his custody, if they should dare to fondly gaze into his sparkling baby blues. They will be peering through the most beautiful windows into my hideous soul.
Jesus Christ. What just happened?
I don't know. How long have we been going for?
Yeah, do we have a good stopping point coming up, or like right now, or
Could we
Or
end
bottom.
right before the thing, Raven?
If you want to end right before the
Would
thing,
that be doable?
or
how far away is the thing?
I mean, what I want to do is keep going, but that's obviously not feasible, so...
It is pretty late, and I got stuff I need to do tomorrow morning.
by the looks of it, 5, 7, 10 is the best time to stop.
That should be doable.
As long as I don't have too many more of these conversations.
Jane, return home. You enter the upstairs hallway after completing a successful sad jump onto your balcony. Finally, some peace and quiet. Hopefully, you will find some respite from all the cyberbullying and teen drama you've had to deal with lately. It's been a while since you were home. You're immediately reminded of simpler times, when it was just you and your dad, and you could always smell something baking in the oven. Actually, thinking about those days is just making you more emotional. Maybe coming home was a bad idea. Jane, reminisce. Here's this familiar douchebag again, a hallway fixture ever since Dad stopped pretending to like detectives and sitcom guys for your sake. Your dad loved this douchebag, whoever he is. This guy is probably the closest thing you have left to a father now that your dad is most likely dead. You consider going to his bedroom, but you decide against it. The ties and hats strewn about, the melange of aftershave and cologne, the childhood photos he keeps of you. No, those reminders could only lead to another mental breakdown. You'll never forget the first breakdown you had when you snuck into his room. You found an unwrapped present before your birthday. It was a box of Gushers, and you were stunned to realize that awful gooey fruit snack was manufactured by the very same company you were due to inherit. As everything you thought you knew came crashing down around you, that day you swore the moment you ascended to the throne of the BC Corp Empire, you would issue an immediate global recall of the foul product and discontinue it forever. You often joked that the snacks were so nasty, it was almost like they were filled with multicolored slime harvested from plump extraterrestrial larvae. When you told your dad about your plans for the product, you both had a good laugh. You've got to stop remembering things about your father. It's just way too sad. Jane, solicit profound wisdom from Hallway Sarah. The characteristically tight-lipped hallway Sarah unsurprisingly has no advice for you regarding the tragic loss of a family member. You could always relate to the role he played as George Michael, the dorky kid of a single doting father. But unlike you, George Michael was always surrounded by an extended family and their hilarious antics, and he would never know the tragedy of losing everyone he ever loved. You suddenly resent George Michael and the hallway Sarah altogether for the happy ending he was allowed to have with his father, which you will never get to experience. In fact, you think you are starting to hate the hallway Sarah. Someone needs to wipe that smug look off his face. Jane, give Sarah Beagle Puss. You guess it's kind of funny? No, it is not funny at all. It is depressing. You're depressing yourself now. Your prankster's gambit goes into a tailspin and hits rock bottom. You've never felt so sad and unfunny in your entire life. You begin to cry again. The hallway Sarah glares in judgment at your weakness through his unfunny pus. Jane, enter room. You return to your room. Hey, there's your old Unreal Heiress Thoughtwave tiara top. You haven't used that thing in ages. It's probably for the best that you stopped. You're pretty sure it was doing funny things to your head. Maybe you shouldn't have come here either. All you see is more stuff to remind you why you're feeling super down about everything. Jane, examine wall Tobias. Like this. Jake sent you the Periwinkle heartthrob pinup back when you were still able to think about him without feeling horrible about yourself. Those were the days. It's funny how looking at a thoughtful gift which once brought you such delight now only precipitates feelings of bitterness. Even the innocent Mr. Funk is caught in the crossfire of your lamentations. How could Tobias be so clueless? How could he not see the pain he was causing with his oblivious demeanor, his repressed feelings of attraction toward men, and his total inability to understand other people's feelings in spite of his... Nope, not reading that. Of course, on the TV show, his buffoonery resulted in laughs galore, but if that was in real life, you don't think there would be anything funny about the situation. In reality, Tobias and his family would probably never stop being sad. You think you are starting to hate the wall Tobias, too. Jane, examine Wall Swanson. On the other hand, your Wall Swanson is still beyond reproach, and Mr. Swanson continues to be the perfect man. You know for a fact he wouldn't put up with any of Jake's bullshit. You consider doing the thing where you kiss the poster, but you're feeling way too depressed for that sort of frivolous flapdoodle. And wouldn't you know it, just the guy you wanted to hear from. This ought to be good. Jane, answer.
Jane, are you there? I wouldn't blame you for not answering since I was such a shitty boy last time. I just wanted to formally say happy birthday and also to pass along a birthday present. I doubt it will make up for all the ways I've hurt you or hurt your feelings. But maybe it'll be a start. It's some fancy juju thingamabob called that Quiet Pete's bro gave to me. He specifically gave it to me to make me better so I could get stronger and punch him in the snout someday or something. I don't know about that. I don't think I care about being a great hero or and challenging a weird grumpy alien all that much.
Yeah.
Not really as much as my friendship with you, so I want you to have it instead. Just use the code to make it. The code is whatever that is. No, wait, that's way too long. How many letters are the code supposed to have? Fuck. No, is it row something? Wait, no. There were definitely some little U's in there. Shit, I really should have copied it down before I closed that chat window. Oh, these aren't even close. Hang on, let me think.
You close the chat window without a word. You cannot believe that guy. Trying to re-gift you a present from that asshole of all people? You don't want anything from that horrible creep. You don't care how magic it is. He can take his stupid juju and shove it up his patoot. Sorry, Tobias, but Jane has decided that you represent Jake for the purpose of this angry outburst. Oh no. Oh no, this conversation is going to make you even sadder, isn't it? Jane, answer, you guess. Happy birthday, Jane! Forgive me for submitting this letter and logging off right away, but I am breaking with our usual linear dialogue, and I'd rather not tempt either of us to trade causal spoilers. I wanted to give you a present, something told me you could use a pick-me-up about now. I'm sending you the code for my juju. It may not be easy for a human to understand, but jujus are very special to my people, so when I give you this gift, it is indicative of how much your friendship has meant to me, Jane. It has some magical properties, but nothing too fancy on its own. I hope it will bring a smile to your face nevertheless, but if you want to know the truth, it will become infinitely more useful if it is combined with my brother's juju. Perhaps when we begin playing our game, I will be able to convince him to relinquish it. One of these days, he'll understand working with others is going to be necessary if he wants to accomplish anything. I'm so looking forward to my session and catching up to where you are now. I can only imagine what kind of adventures you must have been through already. I can't help but think we've been feverishly trading notes on our respective quests since you entered, no? Maybe you're even tired of hearing from me by now. Apologies both retroactively and in advance for talking your lovely human ear off, but I just know I won't be able to contain my excitement. Anyway, the code for my juju is, and then, yeah, you know, exactly what we all knew it was, right? Ta! You were right. That conversation made you so sad. So sad. This one's you, Raven.
Do I got?
Yes.
Girl, you there, girl?
Roxy, pester Jane.
Jane's forever. Take this Jane yelling breath. Jane, MFG. Yeah, right. Like there's any chance you answer me. With today being international everybody ignore Roxy Day. This sigh. Like doing literally the Frenchiest of possible sighs over here. It's wearing a lopsided beret in the city of goddamn light. Falling in fucking love. Such is my sigh. And packing totes.
I believe it is ennui.
Yeah, sorry. And we, Jane. What should I say? And we, wait, we is probably already a French word. Not sure that one needs any more Frenching. I should note this because my last name is French someday, though I'm pretty sure Mom did not hail France. Who even cares? Fuck you, a certain language. Yeah. So the report is that I already said to some chumps, and I'm getting max fatigue repeating it. I'm on Durst. We need to be god tiers and die on slabs and junk. Plus, I'm invisible because of ring. Whatever. Oh, I think your dad's here, and he's probably alright. So there's that. Oh, I saw Callie too. She's okay. Well, I mean, she's dead, but in ghost form. So she's as okay as one can be who is also dead, which is apparently just fine. So the lesson of the moral is you can be way fine and dead at the same time. Jane, let us now reflect upon the weighty existential ramifications of that thing I said. Yes, just me and my bestie, ballin' hecka verses today. The biggest question which have tormented the wisest scholars and students for mad epochs just got so rollfully owned. Hey, Kelly also said she would send you a B-Day thing. Did you get? She must have sent code, which you have to make yourself. So, maybe you're doing that now? You're doing that. I'm real curious to know what it is suddenly. Man, I'm bored. Like, we got all this big deal crap to do, and I can't even talk to her. Jane, ambiguous voiding powers notwithstanding, I'm starting to think I might be genetically predisposed to rambling at length into empty chat lines. Well, hit me up if you see this. Maybe I'll try to text Fifida, my dear precious Fifida. I know she would never ignore me. Swoon plus heart at Fifida, and thus making Cracker so jellies. Yo, don't fuck with my heiress. Girl got royal business purpose to attend. And do not even think I don't know you out of jail, bitch. You take a flip through my secret jam yet? That sparkle shit I left with that dance clown on. Oh no, it's the witch.
Jane, alchemize Calliope's juju. No point standing around sobbing while getting brainwashed by your computer. You decide to make yourself useful and see what all this juju fuss is about. You got a green sucker at a cost of -1 unit of zillium, which you guess means you gain 1 unit of zillium in addition to the sucker? Okay? Jane, alchemize Caliborn's juju. You aren't a big fan of the guy, but since these are supposed to do something special together, you figure what the hell. You easily deduce the code Jake was trying to remember. It's Ouroboros. Come on, Jake, use your head. Haven't you ever heard of the mythical snake biting its own tail? You worry about that kid sometimes. Anyway, obviously the code for his juju is going to be the same as Calliope's, but written in the reverse case to match his quirk. Once again, your gumshoeing skills pay huge dividends. You got a red sucker. This one, unsurprisingly, yields another unit of zillium. Jane, examine jujus.
Suckers.
Yes, suckers. What's so magical about these things? You guess you're supposed to lick them, but what magic thing could possibly happen if you lick these, and what's so special about having both of them? Jujus are so mysterious. Wait, they seem to be attracted to each other like magnets. Well, very strong magnets. The juju snap together to form a single spiral sucker. The urge to lick it is suddenly overwhelming. It looks so delicious. You're presumably being compelled to lick the sucker by some powerful juju enchantment, but it's making you nervous. You must resist. Must not lick the juju!
And then we stop.
I'm really tempted to just play this last page.
Do you want to?
Leave it on a cliffhanger.
No, I think this will be a perfectly fine cliffhanger if we play this last page. I'm gonna be honest.
No. Well, yeah, maybe. You could probably go
I
up
no
until
comment.
the end of the act if you want, which is like a few more pages.
Okay, I mean, that seems good. Jane, engage.
What? This seems like a card you would send, like, an internet Christmas you would send someone at Christmas, but, like, you just, like, put their face or your face on it.
I've known this was coming from, like, the start of the comic.
I really think Gamzee knew what was gonna happen with that.
Jane, blast off.
The more I see Gamzee, the more it feels like he doesn't have a master plan, and he's just kind of an idiot.
end
This
of
feels
Act
bad,
6,
right?
Act 5, Act 1.
That feels like a bad thing happened.
I don't know, we'll find out.
We
Oh,
will
guys,
We'll
guys,
certainly
find out next time on Homestuck.
In like
Boom, perfect.
3 months when we record again.
Not 3
Right.
months.
Sooner this time.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully.
Hello
Y'all won't
to
have
everybody
Christmas to
watching
fun.
in like 2024, probably. By the way,
Sorry for that. What were we talking about? Just like during the intermittent break, is going to be dated really soon.
I don't even remember what it
What
was.
other dated things can we bring up right now that would be go play Sea of Stars?
Do go play Sea of Stars. I don't care if it's a year later. Go play Sea of Stars.
You might have DLC by then. It's pretty good. It scored higher than another game, Starfield, another dated thing that we can reference right
Oh,
now.
yeah, we can talk about
yeah.
Starfield coming out. We can say Baldur's Gate came out recently.
No,
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate, one of the best games I've ever played.
Wilds of Eldraine's coming out next week.
I'm gonna put another reference to it here. Go read Eclectic Duality.
We will definitely have
Currently,
more of it
currently
out
we have
by
like
then.
nothing for it, but it should be out.
Working on it.
Fucking hope it's started by the time this video goes up.
If not, there's issues.
What else? Twitter is X.
Yeah.
Uh,
We can have
At this
just,
point,
like, a
we
mini
can just say
time
the
capsule.
freaking date. It's 9.
I mean, I always.
It started on 9/1.
I always write the date of recording when I upload the video.
Do you really?
Yeah. There's a little spot when you upload a video to YouTube for recording date. I always put that in.
You got
Nice.
like 9/1 to 9/2.
Yeah, all of our
I just-
recordings
I
go
always
past
just
midnight.
I always just go with whatever the file says.
It's probably 9/2, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, look at us staying up past midnight. We're bad kids.
But anyway, yeah, I figured that letting this play out was probably the call.
I've got more questions than if you were to not leave it.
Exactly. That's what a
Well,
good
I'm gonna
cliffhanger
get-
does. It makes you wonder what's gonna happen next.
See, he is a good writer.
Who's that recording
Oh,
or
also,
what?
we
that
are
part.
officially in 2013.
Yo.
Yo.
Anyway, yeah. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, something, only however many. I'm not doing that. That's annoying.
If you get 20 likes on the video, we will start an OnlyFans.
Absolutely not.
This gets brought up every time, but Jacob
One
will
of these
never
days
agree.
we'll convince him.
Will we?
No.
Sure we will. Or we'll just start it without him.
See, the funny thing is, I can say, oh, the third video with London, and it won't have come out yet, because we're not doing that until we're done with Homestuck.